time by our student body president, Tanner Walker.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which
Please be seated. Thank you, Tanner. Senior, parents, relatives and guests, members of the Board of Education, faculty and staff at Gering schools, and friends, welcome to the 127th commencement exercise at Gering High School. The ceremony gives us an opportunity to recognize and celebrate the accomplishments and achievements of this senior class. I'd like to introduce the guests we have on the platform this afternoon. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. The members of the Board of Education, Mr. Brian Copsey. Please stand and remain standing. Mrs. Mary Wynn. Mr. Josh Lacey. Mr. B.J. Peters. And Mr. Brady Shaw. Also on the stage, we have Mr. Bob Hastings, Superintendent of Gering Public Schools, Mr. Sean Seiler, Assistant Principal of Gering High School, and Mrs. Corey Knight, Dean of Students at Gering High School. Thank you. I'd like to recognize the following students who, along with our salutatorians and valedictorians, comprise the Gering High School's class of 2017 top 10 students. These students have earned maximum credits and been enrolled in our core curriculum. These students are wearing medallions to signify this honor. Please stand and be recognized as I call your names. Kaylee Bonsack, Courtney Kahn, Whitney Cleash, Samantha Powers, and Rebecca Rollins. I now have the privilege and honor of presenting the Gering High School class of 2017 salutatorians and valedictorians, students who have maintained their grade point average at the very top of their class. For 4 years, through hard work, dedication, perseverance, they have maintained a GPA that's very close to perfection. All are wearing gold medallions to signify their achievement. The salutatorians for the class of 2017 are Danica Atchison, daughter of Brandon and Carrie Atchison. Danica will attend Western Nebraska Community College to study nursing. Shelley Riza, daughter of Sandra and Isidore Riza, will major in accounting at Western Nebraska Community College. And Dalton Scott, son of Linda and Jeff Scott. Dalton will attend the South Dakota School of Mines to study interdisciplinary sciences and pre-health. Please come forward and receive your plaques. We have 3 valedictorians this year. Each of the students have maintained a 4.0 grade point average and earned maximum credits and completed all the core course requirements throughout their high school years. Rebecca Boyd, daughter of Michael and Lydia Boyd, Rebecca will attend the University of Nebraska to study advertising and public. Grant Mazer, son of John and Elizabeth Mazer, is tentatively planning on attending Nebraska Wesleyan College. Austin Schiltz, son of Greg and Angela Schiltz, will attend the University of Nebraska-Lincoln to study computer science and German. Please come forward and receive your plaques. Okay. Gering High School has a long tradition of providing all seniors with an opportunity to address their graduating class. Students submit a draft and present their speech to a panel of judges in order to be selected. This year, the thoughts of Austin Schiltz, Emma Sturkle, Rebecca Boyd, and Sydney Havengar will reflect the thoughts of the class of 2017.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, and the graduating class of 2017. It is a huge honor for all of you to be here listening to me. Before I get started, I want to take a moment to thank those of you who have helped me get to this podium today, namely the faculty at Gering High School who have no qualms about taking bribes. Just kidding, Mr. Solomon. Over the past several days, I have come to a realization that this is the last time that I'll be able to speak to you, the class of 2017 as a whole. Unfortunately, we'll never be together as we are at this moment, not even at our class reunions. So I want to make sure that I share a few important things with you before this moment and the opportunity passes. At first, I was uncertain about whether or not I wanted to present a speech on graduation day, as I was clueless about what to say. My first instinct was to become great friends with Alexa. You know, the lady that turns on the sprinklers and tells you how to make food. We became such great friends that my parents thought Alexa was my new girlfriend. Sorry, Mom and Dad, still single. Alexa is smart, but she doesn't know much about me and Gering High School. So I turned to Google, another lovely lady I've spent the last 4 years of my education practically dating. I mean, she listens, answers my questions, and is always there for me, especially whenever I had to write an essay for college comp. But, as wonderful as Google is, it also couldn't tell me what has made my experience at Gering so special. Thanks, Google, for nothing. Guess I'm going to have to do this on my own, so here goes. What about me? In my sophomore year, I was quiet, shy, did what I was told, minded my P's and Q's, and stayed under the radar. Basically, I was a social equivalent of cardboard. Boring. I watched all my friends participating in the extracurricular activities, and I made my mind up. I wanted to be more like them. So, my junior year, I tossed around the idea of doing speech and kept talking myself out of it. But there's this constant annoying voice on my ear by the name of Jacob. I gave in, went to Mr. Thompson, and he said, "Listen to the voices," which are in his head. So I took the plunge, joined the speech team, and haven't looked back since. Thanks to my friends and speech coaches, I now can stand before you as a confident, outgoing, semi-functional young adult. Look at me now. But that's me. What about you? What makes the class of 2017 so special? After some thought, I realized that the Gering High School class of 2017 embodies the building blocks of success. Staring back at me today, I see all that we need to make the next chapter in our lives the best chapter in our lives. Today, staring back, I see loyalty. Classmates who love their school, through the good times and the bad, through state championships and leaking roofs. Compassion. Classmates who give back to their community, not because it looks good on a resume, but because they genuinely care about the well-being of others. Trustworthiness. Classmates on whom we can depend to be there for us, especially when life doesn't make sense. Integrity. Classmates who realize that character counts, who refuse what to do is expedient or easy. Classmates who do what is right. Positivity. Classmates who bring our days light and joy, who refuse to allow difficult circumstances, like first student bus breakdowns on the side of the interstate in the middle of the night, to negatively affect their attitude. And what class would be complete without a little non-compos mentis? You know, screwiness. Come on, we all have that one friend that we run with. All in all, the Gering High School class of 2017 represents all that is needed to be successful once we leave the comfort of high school. Yes, class of 2017, we already possess all the tools we need to be successful. All we have to do is decide to use them. Before I close, I want to mention one more trait necessary for success: gratitude. So today, I want to take a moment to thank all of our teachers for the time and attention they devoted to us for the past 4 years. Without the dedication and commitment from our wonderful educators, we would not be here today receiving our diplomas. I would also like to thank my friends and classmates for all the unforgettable memories. If not for you, high school would not have been nearly as enjoyable. And finally, I'd like to thank our families, especially our parents, for pushing us to excel to our full capabilities, believing in us, and providing the unbelievable amount of support they have offered throughout the past 4 years, even if we almost drove them crazy. Mom and Dad, sorry for all the gray hair. I made both of you an appointment at the salon next week. My treat. So congratulations, Gering High School class of 2017. Keep dreaming and keep moving, especially when you come across the stage to receive your diploma, just in case they try to take it back.
Find your tribe. Marilyn Boss Savant, the American who holds the record for the highest IQ score in the Book of Guinness World Records, has created a legacy that will never be forgotten. Among all of her journal entries, there is one quote that I find the most striking. Success is achieved by developing our strengths, not by eliminating our weaknesses. As we celebrate the beginning of the rest of our lives, I first want to thank every member of the staff at Gering High School for doing just that. They have chosen to build upon our strengths and help us adapt to our weaknesses in order to achieve that success. The environment they have established is so structured and disciplined, but in a healthy manner. The teachers demand respect and expect the most out of us as students, but at the same time they have a genuine concern for our general well-being. I have yet to meet a Gering staff member with any bad intentions. Gering High School is a place for growth and development of character, a place of equal opportunity. I especially want to thank the coaches. Although I only participated in one sport, I admire each of our coaches for their dedication to their programs. The coaches at Gering bring accountability to the table and always work to balance out the rest of our staff. And now, I want to focus on the people to whom this ceremony belongs, my peers. My peers. This particular group of students has always had something very special, and I want to remind them just how special they really are. Gering High School, class of 2017. You are probably wondering why on earth I am giving a speech at our graduation even though I was absent for the first 3 years of our high school career. I'm pretty sure most of you never thought I would be walking alongside you on this day. I simply need each and every one of you to know how directly you have impacted my life. You see, when I look around at all of you, I see such beautiful people. Growing up in a small town like Gering, Nebraska gives us a sense of shelter from the ugly parts of this world, and that is quite simply because this community works so hard at bringing up people with values, morals, and standards. There was a point in my life after my family moved to Colorado that I lost sight of my own personal standards and I walked right into those uglier parts of the world. Fortunately, after I returned to Gering this year, this class was the light at the end of the tunnel for me. I was unexpectedly embraced and appreciated more than I have ever been. People deserve to know when they are appreciated, and that is the only point I'm trying to get across to each of you. You are appreciated, you are valued, and you are so loved. Someone very special to my heart taught me the most important lesson about the class of 2017, and that is this. Through all of the adversity and struggles life may throw at us individually, we got each other. Through all of the petty arguments and immature drama, we got each other. Through the devastating breakups, whether it be friendships or love affairs, we got each other. This class has created a connection that will live on for the rest of our lives. I am forever grateful for the opportunity I received in coming back from Colorado. I was reminded that this is the home that built me, and the credit of that is drawn back to each and every one of you. Thank you for reminding me how important it is to keep our priorities straight as we move forward. Thank you for showing me just how beautiful life really is. It's all about perspective, and all of you have taught me that life really is what you make it. I highly encourage all of you to cling to those values, morals, and standards that have been instilled in us since we were younger. At all times, keep up that strong guard that you have been building for so long. And yet, while you cling to those values, morals, and standards, do not be afraid to take some risks along the way. As Oprah Winfrey once said, forget about the fast lane. If you really want to fly, just harness your power to your passion. Honor your calling. Everybody has one. Trust your heart and success will come to you. Above all, surround yourself with the people who care about you and will help you achieve that goal. Find your tribe and love them hard. In a community like this one, we piece together such beautiful timelines. The peaceful and energetic days on the elementary playground are painted vividly, as well as the crazy, lit high school student sections. Not everybody is blessed with these types of friendships that really do make it from beginning to end, but thanks to the Gering community, we are. You all made me feel like that 3-year time gap did not even exist. Now that is something special, and I'm humbled to be a part of your graduating class. Congratulations, class of 2017. Thank you for the countless memories, and thank you for being my tribe.
The other day, while I was frantically attempting to curl my hair in a last-ditch effort to look a little less hobo-like, I noticed an extremely strange tag on my curling iron. I took the time to read the seemingly important warning label, and thank heavens I did, for that little piece of plastic surely has saved many lives. The tag read, "For external use only." Now, thankfully, this warning did not and will not ever pertain to me, but it definitely made me wonder why I haven't been reading these insightful cautionary statements all along. In order to make up for my ineptitude, I further researched some of the most enlightening warnings that someone deemed essential enough to be produced, and that truly exist on seemingly everyday products. Here are some of the best. Never use a lit match or open flame to check fuel levels. Hair dryer is not to be used while sleeping. Warning, do not hold the wrong end of the chainsaw. Accompanied by, do not attempt to stop the chainsaw or moving blade with your legs. Unfortunately, this list could go on, including everything from in order to eat peanuts, open package, and place peanuts in your mouth, to remove child from clothing before ironing. Surely, these ridiculous odes of caution were not created for our mere entertainment. Someone, or multiple someones, have acted in such a manner that these and the aforementioned warnings were needed. Now, these ludicrous pieces of advice may seem to serve no purpose for us, highly intellectual beings, but surely, if anything, they prove that we can make disastrous decisions when left to our own devices. And today, that's exactly what is about to happen. We, the Gering High School class of 2017, are being let free to ultimately be left to our own devices. I know, parents, a scary thought. The day has finally come, and after this short ceremony, we can proudly pronounce ourselves Gering High School graduates. Unfortunately, the woes and responsibilities of life are the world's graduation gifts to each and every one of us. And uncertainty is the bow around the middle, no matter what path in life you choose to follow. Not only are we being doused in uncertainty of our paths, our futures, or the intricate workings of adult life. This uncertainty is coupled with one of the most exhilarating and yet daunting things we have yet to know: life without any form of an instruction manual. And I am in the same metaphorical boat as the rest of you. The rapids of life are a daunting prospect that I am not entirely sure how to navigate or maneuver. Just as many of you have, I have heavily leaned on the instruction manuals and warnings given to us thus far. And now the absence of such is honestly frightening. No one truly knows. Not one single person, no matter what they claim, can honestly proclaim that they have the instructions or answers to life. But everyone holds a line, paragraph, or even chapter of this non-existent text. Just as the aforementioned labels were created after an incident or experience, the experiences that we have on a daily basis aid in providing us with the instructions needed to live a productive and uncatastrophic life. Having just truly started our adult lives, we have yet to gather much insight on our own. So I have sought out pieces of advice to overcome the adversity and trials that are sure to come with pursuing a fulfilling life from our own peers and some of our now former teachers, instructors, and elders. These snippets of life are tiny pieces of an infinitely larger understanding, but possess the potential to be some of the first lines in some of your own manuals. Number 1, eagles may soar, but weasels never get sucked into jet engines. Number 2, think with optimism, act with realism. 3, whatever you're doing, do it in your life, not just for the money. 4, always give respectful eye contact and a good attitude. 5, don't eat runza every day. 6, never stop learning. Don't be so eager to be done with school that you forget what all of this was for. 7, being friendly can not only help others' days, but yours as well. Give it a try. 8, people you hang out with really do affect your life. 9, always be yourself unless you suck. 10, don't settle. 11, when you do only things for yourself and out of self-interest, you will merely and only be disappointed. 13, don't shy away from a new adventure. 14, whatever you do, always give 100% unless you're donating blood. And finally, learn to be your own advisor. Too often we get caught up in the belief that our words or thoughts are not great enough. Our paths through life are inferior to others, and our wisdom acquired is insurmountable to the great vastness of life and the knowledge of those that we look up to. No doubt some of you are wondering how I can assert this when just minutes before I told you that we can't fully make it on our own. But I don't want to be misunderstood. Truly, our reliance on this advice and wisdom of others will prime us to critically view the knowledge we gather ourselves, giving us the ability to complete our own instruction manuals. Ultimately, in life, that is our goal, to fuel this cycle of gaining and providing small snippets of knowledge for our own collections. Our own collections named Life as Best Understood by, insert your name here. So congratulations, 2017. Your manual has been started and your future is wide. The world is uncertain and life is about to hit all of us like a truck. But let us never hesitate to share what we have learned. Never disregard the advice and knowledge of others, for it is through this advice that we gain our guidelines and produce even more warning labels. So cling to your morals and snippets, or for some of us, volumes of wisdom and life lessons that have been bestowed upon us thus far, and write your own instructions. Remember, on those days that you feel as if you aren't soaring, at least you won't have to worry about imminent death by jet engine.
I am not going to stand before you today and tell you how brilliant your future is not going to define you. You are not going to be a doctor. You are not going to be an engineer. You are not going to become President of the United States. Yes, these are occupations and positions that you might achieve. However, these titles are also minuscule compared to the complexity that you hold within yourself. This year, I have been asked more times than I can even keep track of what I want to do with my life, and my mind has changed approximately 26 billion times. This being so, if I was in between having a definite answer, I would always choose my political science major, because saying that you'd like to be Secretary of State for the US government sounds pretty impressive. However, the more that I contemplated what I really wanted to do with my life, the more I realized that it has nothing to do with the job title. Instead of answering this question with a simple occupation, let's tell people what we truly want to do with our lives. Let's start telling people what we are truly passionate about and what legacy we want to leave behind. It is not our job titles that define us, but what we do with the position. Anyone can be President of the United States, but the difference between presidents like Abraham Lincoln and Warren G. Harding is the drive to create an impact on the world. Furthermore, look at Ian Rosenberger. When an earthquake in Haiti occurred, Ian was working for an advertising company and was deeply troubled by the effects that this natural disaster had on so many people. Instead of being held back by his advertising occupation, he let his passion to help people define who he is. Ian went on to create a company called Thread, which currently provides 2,700 jobs for underdeveloped countries and removes approximately 300,000 pounds of plastic waste in the Western Hemisphere. Taking Ian's story into consideration, if you see something in the world that you want to change, do not let your job title hold you back from making a difference. Now you might be thinking, it doesn't matter what career I pursue. I'm not talented, skilled, or adventurous enough to make any kind of impact. It is through these thoughts that you are letting your flaws define you. Instead of looking at what you lack, change your perspective. Do not compare yourselves to others, focusing on your shortcomings. Rather, look towards the talents you possess and see how far they have taken you. Therefore, wherever you go, whatever path you decide to follow, figure out what it is you want most in life and fight for it. Whether this is to help others, obtain as much knowledge as you can, or making life a huge adventure, define yourself through these goals. Refine your compassion. Study what interests you. Travel to places you long to visit. But regardless of your specific goals, define yourself through the journey and live each day trying to come closer and closer to the person that you want to be. So, no, you are not going to be a mechanic or an actress or even the CEO of some large corporation. You are going to be something a million times better. You. Thank you.
Again, Gering High School Concert Band, under the direction of Mr. Randy Rains, will perform Into the Raging River by Stephen Reinecke.
year we work with the senior class and try to make sure that they accumulate some funds to try to help them get to college. And this year's class has obtained in scholarship offers right at $2.6 million. At this time, I would like to recognize the students, the seniors here at Gering High School who have chosen to go into the military service in the very near future. Those students include Keaton Evers, if you would please stand. Keaton Evers, U.S. Air Force. Daniel Merritt, U.S. Air Force. Amanda Horrocks, U.S. Marine Corps. These two students have chosen to both go to college and also serve their country through the Air National Guard. Alexis Robles. And Daniel Marshall. On behalf of everyone, I would like to thank you for choosing to serve your country.
The Gering High School Harmony, under the direction of Mrs. Shelley Mugley, will perform How Far I'll Go. Each year, Gering High School sponsors a foreign exchange student to enrich the multicultural experience of our students and of the foreign exchange student. I'd like to take a moment to recognize a foreign exchange student that participated as part of the Gering High School student body this year, Yesenia Tekint from Belgium. Our host family is Annie and Dr. Todd Boggs. Would they also stand and be recognized? Members of the Board of Education, having reviewed the records and transcripts of these seniors, the faculty and staff of Gering High School certifies that each of these students, as noted in the commencement program, has met the requirements set forth by the Board of Education, and I now present to you individual students for graduation.
Austin Allen Abbott. Hope Ann Abel. Brittany Lee Adamson. Juan Jesus Kevin Aguilar. Ethan Patrick Altamirano. Marissa Elizabeth Anaya. Danica Ray Atchison. Marissa Ayala. Avery Austin Lee Bailey. Jalen Elizabeth Beam. Julie Ann Betancourt. Kaylee Ann Bonsack. Jasmine Janae Bowles in Ansepsia. Rebecca Leanne Boyd. Alexander Michael Brady. Brian Iran Castrajon Lopez. Cyrus Caldoran Kaluba. Joshua Michael Sunogo. Courtney Ann Kahn. Mariah Catherine Kahn. Morgan Leanne Kahn. Selma Lisette Corona. Ethan Wade Crable. Michaela Lucille Crable in absentia. Jasmine Yolanda Cruz. Ryan Ernest Deaver. Seth William DeVore. Alexander James Duncan. James Andrew Eastman. Keaton Kaiser Evers. Brianna Chantel Eckerberg. Quentin David Enlow. Anessa Lenore Escamilla. Brianna Jean Fitz. Tyler Cameron Foltz. Isaiah Angel Garcia. Lily Rose Garcia. Michael Janae Garcia. Riley Joe Grote. Michael Charles Gutherless Jr. Michael Tiernan Hackett. Cale Michael Hamilton. James Dakota Hannaford.
Jacob Jeffrey Hansen. Sydney Sue Havengar. Michael Tyler Haywood. Sydney Marie Heimbuck. Dimitri James Hernandez. Drea Janine Hines. Amanda K. Horrocks. McKelty Ray Imus. Brian Lee Ivy Jr. Dane Allen Jacob. Alexis Paige Johnson. Kelly Michelle Johnson. Angelina Dion Parado. Molly Jean Kilthau. Whitney Nicole Cleach. Zoe Yvonne Kanab. Austin James Kothi. Kaylin Thomas Krantz. Bailey Jean Kreider. Cassandra Marie Kirk. Trey Devin Lineweber.
Jefferson Waters Lenoir. Christian Isaiah Longoria, in absentia. Chandler Janice Mila Maldonado. Shayna Jonette Marie Maldonado. JC Ann Marietta. Zachary Timothy Marsh. Daniel Lewis Marshall, Jr. Leah Marie Martin. Catherine Crystal Martinez. Grant Alexander Mazer. Jade Michelle Melroy. Daniel Wayne Merritt. Breton Cole Michelson. Afton Nicole Mitchell. James Robert Mize. Megan Beverly Mueller. Skylar Allen Mueller. Jocelyn Victoria Taylor Nuss. Zane Matthew Orsborn. Christopher Marcus Palama. Ethan Michael Parks. Tia Marie Purcell.
Faith Kelly Powell. Samantha Catherine Powers. Dylan Scott Redzimski. Tegan Lorraine Ramig. Trenton Cole Ramig. Rebecca Elizabeth Rawlings. Shelley Jasmine Riza. JC Brianne Rice. Coulter Todd Robertus. Corey Caniglia Robinson. Alexis Brianna Robles. Elijah Roman Robles. Gabriela Renee Rodriguez. Jasmine Destiny Rodriguez. Christian Conception James Rogers. Kylie Christine Rogers. Isaac Cruz Savala, in absentia. Jared Emilio Salazar. Courtney Rayanne Shaneman. Austin Hunter Shills. Casey Joe Schmidt. Dalton Jeffrey Scott. Jaylee Nicole Stamen. John Paul Stark. Emma Rose Sturkle. Tatum Michaela Strong. Rebecca Jo Sabota. Yesenia Tekint. Brenna Dia Tolman. Tyler Dylan Jaden. Chandler Dean Urick. Tristan Joel Irwin, in absentia. Landon Lee Vaca. Jose Daniel Valencia Solis. Sophie Isabel Van Winkle. Isabel Villalobos. Tanner James Walker. Madison Taylor Wasson. Tanner Wayne Wangler. Colt Eugene Whitaker. Allison Jean Wilson. Trey Jordan Winkler.
Well, before we dismiss these proceedings, I'd like to thank the Gering High School staff that gave up their time this afternoon to help out with this ceremony. Mrs. Raves, for the amount of work and attention to detail she puts into the program. Mr. Lashley, Mrs. Hamer, Mr. Seiler, Mrs. Knight for their assistance in arranging the ceremony. Mrs. Muggley and Mrs. Raves for the musical addition. National Honor Society for their help with programs, and the WNCC staff for their time and use of the facility. And of course, the senior class officers, Tatum Strong, the president, Leah Martin, the vice president, and Kelly Johnson, the Secretary Treasurer for their assistance and guidance with today's ceremony. I would ask that all the audience remain in place until all the graduates have left the auditorium. Will the graduates please rise? Parents, relatives, friends, I present to you the Gering High School class of 2017.